What's up, guys? Beard here. It is a foggy Monday morning in the fall, and it feels great outside. And was just dropping my wife and my daughters off at school, and just kind of one of those mornings where I felt like I couldn't go straight into the office. I needed to take some time and refocus and recenter. So I figured, hey, I'll go sit at Starbucks, grab a cup of coffee, and read the Bible a little bit. And I'm doing a devotional, I guess, with some buddies that I work with, some guys that work at the church, and we're reading through the Psalms. And so Psalm 5 is our reading for the day. And it's funny how things work out sometimes. I was just kind of sitting quietly on the right end this morning, thinking to myself and trying to figure out how the conversation's going to go in the car. We got 5 really tired people, and everybody's kind of on edge because we're running late this morning, and so just thinking through that, and I was like, okay, I got Psalm 5 today, I want to read through that. So I listened to it on the way, and a couple things stuck out to me, so I knew I needed to read this and meditate on it a little bit this morning, and kind of recenter my mind and my heart a little bit. And there's a couple things in here that I think could be helpful. Starts out with verse 1. It says, "Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my groaning. Give ear to the sound of my cry, my King and my God. For to you do I pray." I thought about how sometimes there's so much going on in our lives. There's so much weight. There's so many things that frustrate us, discourage us, basically just make us want to give up. And I was thinking about it in terms of a weightlifter that's lifting a lot of weight and a lot of heavy weight. Maybe he's at the end of a set, and he or she is trying to do 10 or 12 or whatever, and they're getting close to the end, and the weight's getting heavy, and they want to give up. They want to stop because they're tired, and they don't want to push through. And I kind of felt like that this morning, not under the weight of necessarily bad things, just a lot of weight. A lot going on, busy time of the year, a lot going on for our family personally. There's just so many things happening at the same time simultaneously. You know, you don't get sleep one night or whatever, and you wake up, you're tired, and you kind of feel like you're in that spot where you just got a lot of heavy weights on top, and you just kind of want to quit, just want to give up for a second. And I was thinking about that, and then I read Psalm 5, verse 1, "Give ear to my words, O Lord, consider my groaning." And I thought, man, that's perfect today, because I don't even know if I have words right now. I think I just have groaning. And think about that. What is groaning? And I guess the only way I can think of it is it's kind of a mixture of thought and word and feeling, yet words aren't really good enough, and you're not sure which words to use, and maybe your words aren't eloquent enough, so you just groan. You just kind of force your way through it. And so I want to encourage you guys, as I encourage myself. God understands your groaning when you don't know what to say, when you don't have anything to say. God understands groaning. That's what David is praying here. Listen to my groaning, consider it, give ear to it, give attention to it. And then the crazy part of the psalm is he outlines verses 4 through 7. You're not a God who delights in wickedness. Pretty clear, right? If we understand the Bible, we understand the God of the Bible. God hates wickedness, right? Evil may not dwell with you. There's no evil in God's presence. He won't allow it, won't permit it. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. The proud. God hates pride. He hates the proud. He hates the arrogant. He hates all evil doers. It's right here in the text. He doesn't delight in wickedness. Evil may not dwell with him. The proud will not stand before him. He hates all evildoers. He destroys those who speak lies. Okay? Not looking good for us. He destroys who speaks lies. He hates the bloodthirsty and the deceitful man. And in the same breath, he says something like this: "But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house." God hates the proud. God hates the arrogant. God hates the evil and the evildoer. God hates liars. He will not allow sinners to enter into his presence. Yet, because of the abundance of his steadfast love, we will enter his presence. We'll enter his house. So I was thinking about that this morning. Man, let that thought just kind of grip you. Look at who you are. Remember who you are. Remember what you've done. Remember where you've been. Remember that God doesn't let any of that go. Nobody gets a pass. He doesn't let that enter into his presence. Yet, because of his abundant, steadfast love, we enter God's presence because of who Jesus is and what Jesus has done. So, again, just recentering your mind and your heart this morning on the gospel, understanding who God is. Let that help you. Let it encourage you. And then finishing the psalm, verse 11, let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy. And no matter where you're at this morning, I want to encourage you, I want to challenge you. I didn't wake up feeling like singing for joy. I woke up feeling like going back to sleep and taking the day off and whatever. But think about that. Sometimes the weight of the daily grind, sometimes the weight of all you're going through, sometimes the weight of your relationships, your marriage, your kids, your job, something going on with the boss, whatever. Sometimes the weight of that can cripple you and can make you buckle under the weight of it. Sometimes the weight's so heavy, you're searching for that release, that way out, that crutch, whatever it is that your go-to in particular sin. And I want to encourage you today, like I encourage myself, sometimes the weight of that is so heavy, the only thing that gets you out of it is the weight of glory. And so hopefully today you can ever sing for joy because you take refuge in Christ. So just wanted to challenge and encourage you guys. Hope you have a great day. Hope Psalm 5 is a blessing to you. Remember to like this video, subscribe if you'd like. More videos every single week, and most of them from Scripture, some on the bike. But hope you guys have a great day. This is Reverend, and I'm out.